Tonight, what we're doing is having what we're calling a potluck dinner dialogue with the candidates.
It's a question of priorities.
But it brings up
I think people are using the rooms for personal business.
Oh dear.
But I can't.
But the rec department budget has been shamefully cut for a long time.
I think the point you made was involving parents, engaging parents in the
Rec department is one of the
conversation.
few departments in the city government, at least during the 90s, that had increases.
That's right.
We received an email from the Department of Recreation a few weeks ago for a baseball tournament calling all families out to clean up the fields. And we did.
Education, quality of education.
Go ahead, somebody else. We're going to go until we fill the page. Somebody else.
Can I follow up on your question, Harrison? Turn what we've been doing for the last few months around.
Sure.
Michael, Al, you have the citizens of Philadelphia sitting across the room from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, citizen, the one thing I really need you to do is
Clean up your neighborhood. One of my favorite sayings is, there are only 5 things that come down from the sky. Rain, snow, sleet, and hail, and blessings from the Lord. Not potato chip bags, not cans, not bottles, not all this other crap out here. And we, the city government, did not put it there. For the most part,
Great.
you did.
Yep.
We will meet you halfway. If you pile it together, we will take it away. But it is not our responsibility to come and clean your front step and sweep up your neighborhood. And so there really has to be a call to partnership and to volunteerism and to citizenship about whether it's clean up, give us an hour at a rec center. If you've got time, either in the morning or in the afternoon, stand out on a safe corridor for kids traveling back and forth to school. We have to inspire people to re-engage with this city. I understand you pay your taxes and you can just, hey, turn my faucet on, I expect water to come out. If I put my trash out on Monday or whatever the trash day is, I expect it to be taken care of. I understand we have a responsibility for all of these services, but there is something to the notion, and I don't think it's corny, about citizenship, about being engaged and involved. Volunteer a little bit of your time to make your neighborhood that much better. It's a little value added. It's a little bit of a premium. And so I want citizens to partner with us and to be excited about their city and that they're doing something. I'm not asking you to take on a new job. Just give us a little bit of your time. It really is important. And I do believe, and the one thing I saw running around this entire city, this place is a mess. It is dirty. It says something about how we feel about ourselves, what we think of ourselves, and if you don't think that much of yourself, then no one else is either. And so it's not the total solution to every possible problem, but I think it leads us on a particular path and gets us re-engaged in a way that makes some sense.
Great.
I couldn't agree more as far as being engaged in the entire process, being engaged in Town Watch. Our Town Watch patrolling volunteers go one night a month. We only patrol on weekends, Fridays and Saturdays from 9 to 1. It's not that impossible. Everybody can do it. I have continued to do it as a candidate for mayor. So it shows it can be done. I'm a pretty busy guy at this point in my life. In fact, just a little back, I've always been busy. And anyone that's been engaged in public life. I know Michael has been as well, very, very much so. We're away a lot. But the citizens also need to get more involved as well in cleaning up. And that's something very simple and something that almost everybody can do as well. Being involved in your community, starting a community organization if you don't have one. If you do have one, join it so it strengthens it. I tell the people of Burham, this organization stands and falls not because of its leadership in reality, it's because of the engagement of other citizens. We stand or fall because of your involvement and your being a participant in this. We can talk, we can bring up nice programs and so on, but we stand or fall on you. You are the people. And you know what, when it really comes down to it, the city does as well. And cleaning up the city will grow a great deal. And the beautification of it. I mean, litter is the worst possible thing that anybody can do. And we really also need to be serious about it. In Philadelphia, I believe it's a $25 or $30 fine for throwing a piece of litter out. Try to do that in Chicago. And I was there. It's a $500 fine. It's a much more serious fine. The police officer is much more engaged probably to write that ticket And the citizen knows that if he or she does that, they got to pay, and there's responsibility for that. Philadelphia, we poo-poo it, it's $25, nobody cares. That has to be raised. And one of the things I would do as mayor to suggest that, and it's up to council to agree with that. But getting back to, citizens, clean up the town, couldn't agree more, has to be done, and be more engaged in your community. If you have friends of a library association, be involved, more involvement.